Anthony's going to start us off in Los Angeles. Hi, Anthony. Welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi, how are you doing, Mr. Ramsey?
Great, man. What's up?
So my fiance and I recently got engaged last August, and we've been fighting about the cost of it. I told her that I wanted to pay off my debt first before we went and tried to pay off a big wedding. And I just paid off my debt this month, and with the wedding that she wants, I can't afford it with it only being 6 months away. And I've been telling her that I don't feel
What is the
comfortable
price
going
tag?
16,000. The price tag is 20,000, but she paid 4,000, so there's 16 left.
What do you make?
About 30, 40 a year.
Okay. What does she make?
About the same, sir. We're both in the military.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead with your question.
And that's basically, so I was telling her that I don't feel comfortable going back in debt. But I asked her to move it back. She said, if the wedding doesn't happen when it's scheduled, just like that, there's kind of no reason for us to continue. And I don't know if this is something I should hold my ground on, or as a man, if I should make this happen for her.
Well, the surface problem is that she's choosing a wedding over you.
Right.
Which you're kind of involved in the wedding, so this is kind of oxymoronic.
It's a little crazy. But then there's deeper stuff. I mean, I would think, though, Anthony, there's other stuff going on, right? I mean, is it that I mean, do you have a pattern of not doing what you say, and she feels like that this is part of it? I mean, like, is there other stuff, or is it really that simple that she's like, if I can't have this wedding at this date with $20,000, I'm done? Like, was it really that cut and dry, or have you guys been?
We've been fighting since we got engaged.
Fighting about what? About what specifically?
For me, it's the cost of it. She says that I'm being greedy, and this is something that people, pay for. And I've just been telling her I just don't feel comfortable going in debt. There's other ways around it. I've said if we can push it back, which we've already pushed it back. It was originally supposed to be happening next month, but due to our finances from coming back overseas, we pushed it.
Oh, that's so frustrating. I'm like, go get married. You guys have been engaged for a year. Go get a marriage certificate. You guys go to the courthouse, go get married, and then in 6 months. Well, yeah, I guess that's probably true. I guess this would have been like, this is what I would want for you, though, if it was in a healthy state. That's fair. Is to go do that, and then you can go do a reception another time. But there are too many red flags here.
Let's establish a couple things. All right, a $16,000 wedding is not too much. You're wrong. That is a reasonably priced wedding. And
yes, sir.
But you are right to say I'm not willing to borrow money to do it, and I don't make a lot of money. It's going to take me a while to scratch that together. So, in the sense that she's right, she probably feels like you don't value her, you don't value the ceremony, and you're not, you don't. So
he's being cheap.
Yeah, you're being cheap when it comes to her, and that's probably hurting her feelings, and that's probably where the fights are coming from. How old are you two?
I'm 23, sir.
And she is
24, sir.
Okay, all right. So, the amount is not out of line. The process and everything around the thing is out of line. When you hear, if I don't get my wedding my way, I'm out of here. Well, guess what? You're going to hear that the rest of your life. If I don't get this car, I'm out of here. If I don't get this couch, I'm out of here. If you don't budget for my nails and my hair, I'm out of here. So, you're not an ATM machine. You're a husband, potentially. Okay? And it's not a matter of as a man. It's a matter of we need to be as two grown-ups in agreement, in alignment of how we're going to live our lives. And if we can't establish that I'm not going to borrow money, and so if you demand that we do things that require that we borrow money, then we don't need to get married, because that's going to be inconsistent, and we're always going to be fighting, and it's not good. It's going to lead to another divorce or a divorce in the future, so we don't need to do that. But if we can be in agreement that the amount is reasonable, but the process the ultimatum, I'm out of here if I don't get what I want, spoiled little brat routine, or the process of I demand you borrow money to make me happy, and again, that's against your values, then yeah, this is over. She needs to just check out. So, so if I were in your shoes, obviously you guys are in love, or you think you are. I would try to sit down with a pastor, a chaplain. You're in the military. Get a chaplain to sit down with you. A good Christian chaplain is the only way I know to get at it. Or go see a pastor at a local church and sit down and try to get some coaching and some counseling, some relational input on how you guys deal with this. It sounds like you're talking at each other instead of with each other.
Yes, sir.
Like she's not hearing how important this is to you, and you're not hearing how important this is to her. And so it comes down to, you have to borrow money to make me happy. That's probably not what she really means. I hope she's not that immature and shallow. She's probably just saying, dude, this has been going on forever. It's been going on forever. And I don't see how we're ever going to get there. And I can't, if we don't borrow money, I don't know how we're going to have $16,000. I don't know how we're going to have a decent wedding. But a $16,000 wedding with both of you working and household income would be the equivalent of about $70,000 is not unreasonable.
Yeah.
It's not, if you had the cash and can put the cash together. By the way, during this year while you were getting out of debt, she put a whole $4,000 towards this. Where's her? If she makes the same amount of money, it's not your obligation to man up. I mean, you're over here cleaning up something else.
Yeah.
So, and I don't necessarily believe you have to be out of debt to be married either, by the way. That's another thing I would throw at you. So we do want you to live out of debt and debt-free because we believe that's the best way you're going to have a great life.
But it's not, you're not required to be debt-free to start have a baby or get married, like these big life things.
But you do need to be in agreement. And
Anthony,
right now, the big red flags are you're not in agreement. And if this does come down to the ultimatum of you either borrow money or I'm out of here, then, gonna miss her. Gonna miss you. That's what it comes down to.
She's walking away.
Yeah.
The old country song. Alan Jackson? Zach Brown Band?
No, Brad Paisley.
No.
Oh, Brad Paisley's a fishing song. Yeah, I'm gonna miss her.
Miss her too. Yeah, there's a lot, Anthony.
Yeah. This is the Ramsey Show.